Food waste is one of the single largest drivers of climate change and greenhouse gas emissions, as well as the spills and smells and rats that plague our urban areas and the social, economic, and environmental inequities the pandemic has laid bare. The US is hyper-focused on centralized systems, has us stuck at a 6% recycling rate in the US because of the barriers to building these large industrial facilities. Loop closing deploys on-site composting systems where dumpsters now stand. These composting machines are filled with food waste by bussers and janitors. And then after about 2 weeks, out comes finished compost on the other side. Now, each day, janitors or bussers put food in, the same day food waste comes out, or excuse me, compost comes out the other side. For an example of the scalability, placing one sofa-sized composting machine on each block in DC would compost all of DC's food waste 1.5 times. And the $67 million a year spent on hauling DC's food waste would cover the cost of all these composting machines with a 4-year payback period and the cost of 200 jobs at an $80,000 a year salary. When we put food in dumpsters, it rots uncontrollably in anaerobic conditions, often waiting a week before it's picked up. When you put food in a composting machine with browns, you create aerobic conditions with beneficial microbes that do not make these smells, and the browns provide a carbon filter for additional sanitation. We at Loop Closing do not invent the composting machines. We make it feasible to deploy and scale the use of these composting machines by removing the barriers that currently exist. We finance the capital cost for the machines. We provide the training and oversight for the operations. We leverage technology to improve operations. We provide government regulatory alignment, and we handle what to do with the finished compost. We've done a dozen pilot projects throughout very dense urban areas in Washington, D.C. and Baltimore over the last 6 years, proven and demonstrating the feasibility of this approach. And along the way, partners have started to pay for our services, and 2 are at our target price. And we've interviewed over 100 prospective clients to further refine our product market fit and minimum viable product. We've removed regulatory hurdles, and there are now grants available across the US for on-site food processing solutions, and the governments are implementing bans of food waste from landfills, which is driving the composting market as well. With the help of Bethesda Green, we've developed the go-to-market strategy, and the 100K from Founders Institute would enable us to hire a sales position and expedite Loop Closing onboarding clients to become revenue supported by next year. My name is Jeffrey Neal. I am the CEO and founder of Loop Closing and a Navy Seabee.